Welcome to episode number 80, IVF Nutritional Supplementation. In my personal experience and in my clinical experience with women, nutritional supplementation for women and their male partners, if applicable, in preparation for and on the journey in fertility and in IVF can make all of the difference. The thing is that your fertility specialist and clinic simply don't have the time or space to offer holistic care on your IVF journey. They have a very complex and important job to do, the fertility specialists, the scientists, the embryologists. And while most IVF specialists would agree that a holistic approach supports a positive outcome, it's not up to them to offer that. It's not their responsibility. And when it comes down to it, the only person that can opt for that can find that support is you. But that doesn't mean by any means that you have to figure it out alone. In fact, I would very much prefer if you didn't. Google is not your friend when it comes to finding out what your body needs. You will likely come across inaccurate information and be bombarded with ads. Facebook groups are also not a good source of information because what has worked for someone else may not work for you, and the people that are sharing the recommendations in these groups are likely not qualified to do so. Not to mention the fact that in my experience in working with women on this journey, most of them find these groups to be more harm than good. And I encourage you or beg you not to grab and go supplements off the shelf in a pharmacy, a health food store, or the supermarket. This journey is far too important. These simply aren't of the highest quality, and neither do they contain the best or most bioavailable forms of nutrients. The difference with practitioner-grade supplements which are prescribed to you is that they are registered medicines and that any claim that they make has to be supported and backed by recent and accurate evidence. So instead of Google or Facebook groups or suboptimum supplements, instead aim to find an aligned natural health practitioner who can support you as your needs shift and change on the journey. You may not be taking anything just yet, and that's okay. That means we have a clean slate to work with and that you have the opportunity to source the right information and the right products for your individual self. Or you may be taking armfuls of supplements, herbs, and potions that you've collected on this journey. Let me ask, do you even know what they all do for you? How does it feel taking them all every day? In my experience, an overwhelm of supplements, including nutrients and herbal medicine, equals an overwhelm for the mind and body. Here's the difference between nutrients and herbs. Nutrients are used biochemically within the body and are essential for survival, whereas herbs are non-essential. They're not used within the body, but they're rather like natural pharmaceuticals. They are used medicinally for a purpose and should be used acutely. In fact, all supplements should be used minimally and acutely. As a nutritionist myself who specializes in fertility and IVF, I prescribe nutrients which work incredible wonders. And it's not just my opinion or what I've seen in clinic. Remember, this is evidence-based supplementation. It's been proven. There are supplements that can improve egg and sperm quality and support reproduction, and also supplements which can greatly balance the nervous system, which is also integral on the tolling journey of IVF. Like I mentioned, supplementation should always be kept minimal and, of course, high grade when it comes to preconception and pregnancy throughout your IVF journey. When it comes to supplementation, the first step is to address any nutrient deficiencies, which can be found on a blood test. And my decisions are made by using the most accurate and recent evidence in this ever-evolving world of nutritional medicine science. Things are always changing, so we need to move with the times and be up to date with the most recent evidence. As you know, it takes two to tango. Yes, even when it comes to IVF. It is always so important to consider both female and male factor fertility when it comes to nutritional supplementation on the journey. I can't tell you how many women I've spoken to who are keen and eager to get on really good supplementation to only let me know that their partner isn't currently taking anything. Not because their partner doesn't want to, but because their male partner, if applicable, doesn't have the knowledge or they just don't know what to take. So my priority is always treating both the male and female with high-grade nutritional supplementation. I really hope that this has helped you to begin to navigate receiving the right holistic support on your IVF journey, to think about what you're taking or what you're not taking, because after all, I only want the best for you. And this is exactly what I offer in my program, IVF Magic, a personalized prescription of high-grade supplements to improve your chances of IVF success.